I'm Kyle from Cruiser Customizing. I'm here with Andre from Cobra, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the FI2000 and the differences in the units. For a long time we've seen the tripod, which has been basically a splice and dice kind of unit that's plugged in. You got your 3 pots that you can adjust your fuel in the 3 ranges. So what are the 3 ranges?
The 3 ranges represent the different RPM ranges and different engine load ranges too, because we find there's different situations where you might need to adjust all 3 different, different pots for different situations. So.
Okay, so the tripod's been out for quite a long time.
Yeah.
And just in the last couple of years, you came out with the FI2000R model.
Exactly.
Which, as far as the pots go, look the same.
Yes.
Is there any difference there?
The biggest difference in the 2 units is the connectors. One, you actually have to splice the wires. The other actually uses the factory connectors, so it's very easy to plug in.
Okay, and here, for example, we have the M109 tripod and the M109R, which is the plug-and-play unit.
Exactly.
Now you're coming out with a new model, which I don't have here yet. It's in the works. It's going to be out anytime now. What is that unit?
We got a couple different things we're working on. First thing is for all the new bikes that use the oxygen sensors, we have a new unit that actually plugs into the oxygen sensors, which is really nice. We also have a new unit that's specific to California buyers, which is California compliant. It's got the executive order number.
Okay. Yeah. So the new unit that goes to the oxygen sensor, what do we call that?
We call that a closed loop unit because, for instance, the 2007 Harley Davidsons in 07, they all went to closed loop, and so now they're all using oxygen sensors. So we found a way to work with the oxygen sensors rather than just disconnecting them.
Super.
Yeah.
Cool. What else should we know about the FI2000?
FI2000 is mainly designed for the do-it-yourselfer. There's very little involved. We do most of the research ourselves, so all you really have to do is just plug the unit into your bike, and you'll notice a difference. So you don't have to get on your computer and do any mapping or reformulating or anything like that. We do all the hard work, all the research and development. So literally, you do whatever modifications you want to do, whether it's exhaust or air filter or whatnot, and then plug in the FI2000, and it recalculates your fuel mapping and makes the bike run a lot better.
Now, super common question.
Yes, sir.
Slip-on versus full system.
Exactly.
If I put a slip-on on my bike, do I need an FI2000?
Well, we found that most of the restriction on the stock exhaust system is in the mufflers. So the biggest thing is to replace the mufflers with a freer flowing muffler. And it doesn't really matter what brand, even though we do recommend Cobras, of course. We do find that almost any of the exhaust manufacturers, they flow more than stock. One thing we advertise is the FI2000 will work with any exhaust system as long as it flows more than stock.
Okay.
So that's the main thing. So slip on, full system, either way.
Okay. Would you recommend an FI2000 for a stock bike?
An FI2000 would only be recommended for certain stock bikes that maybe have a real problem running very lean and very hot, certain things like that. With these units here, they are adjustable. So, there's different ranges of adjustability from mild to wild, I like to say. So, depending on how modified your bike is, you can make the adjustments accordingly. So, yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll work on a stock bike.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Andre from Cobra with the FI2000 tips and tricks.
Thanks, guys.